driver's license?
I did too.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
You guys got a CDL?
For your legs?
Elk, 6, Mike, Marshall, Mike,
Copy, Grayson Elk in the last three, confirming 377.
Hey, Mario.
What car are you driving, sir?
You okay?
Yeah, we're good. All right.
It sounds like you were involved in a collision today?
Yes.
Yeah? What happened?
I was driving and every stop right there, and I was just stopped.
You were westbound on Edinger coming up on Grand at the light?
Yes.
And then you rear-ended a car?
Yeah. The car right there.
Oh, I see. Was anybody else in the car with you?
No.
No? And you were driving, yes? Okay. Is there anything mechanically wrong with your vehicle?
No.
Are you sick or injured?
No.
Do you know what time it is right now, approximately?
It's about 8:39.
8:39, you said?
8:30 or 9.
8:30 or 9?
Copy all units on 3 vehicles taking off southbound from Grayson Elk.
Why is he yelling? Why is he yelling?
Are you diabetic or epileptic?
People don't understand if you yell, it doesn't transmit through the radio any faster than and then if you don't yell. At the TC, sir.
Do you take any insulin?
Copy, switching your right. 103431.
Oh, never mind.
247 on your shift.
Do you have any physical defects?
Oh, it's on red. It's on red.
Like anything wrong with your ankles, your knees, or anything like that?
Catch where it was from?
Physical defects?
Southbound Elk. I don't know how he made it to the freeway.
You have a bad left ankle? What's wrong with
Was
your
it
left
a
ankle?
T-stop? Or
Yeah, I think so. I had a fracture.
Okay. When did you fracture your left ankle?
About 3 years ago.
Is there anything wrong with your ankle right now?
I can't walk.
You can't what?
I can't walk.
Okay. So you fracture your left ankle about 3 years ago, you said? And when did you last sleep? Last night? The last time you slept, was that last night? How many hours did you sleep last night? How many? 8 hours? And when did you last eat?
About 4 hours ago.
What did you eat?
Hamburger.
Anything else besides the hamburger?
Yeah. Hamburger fries.
Hamburger and the fries. Where did you start driving? Where did you begin to drive today? You started driving from where? From your house? Before you got into this accident, where were you coming from? Where? The Elks Lodge? And where were you going? Okay. And where are you at now? If you know. Do they have a CN number already?
.342, 343 Alpha, 87, first and grand.
What have you been drinking? No alcohol today?
No.
Nothing?
That's
How about water? You been drinking anything?
Like cold water.
Any liquor, whiskey? Did you have any alcoholic beverages over at the Elks Lodge? No? Okay. Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Have you had anything to drink in the last hour?
No.
Are you saying you're completely sober right now? Yes. Any recent surgeries?
No.
David Pilsen, you need the 922.
Have you taken any medications or drugs?
Audible 1800 Eastern.
What about prescription drugs?
No.
No? You wear glasses, yes? Did you bump your head at the time of the collision? No?
Alpha, copy 1001.
Is that a third car involved?
Me and Mel driving a black Honda, plate of 8, Romeo, Foxtrot, Echo, 487.
on the back of this
Moving and
so that's from prior.
You guys pull the CI number over?
Yes, sir.
You know what it is?
have the case? Yeah.
31383 Alpha.
Case number.
That's why the 458 vehicle was 311 South 333 Alpha. The male is now doing a bit introduced to the complex with the vehicle on.
Great, thank you.
You need a 180, sir. I want that on.
Conducted your test, okay? I just want to make sure that you're okay to drive home. Is the vehicle drivable?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. Go ahead and stand up, and we're going to do these tests over by that pump over there, the gas pump. Right where there's a lot of light. You can call it turning on. We're going to go through a series of tests first. You're not under arrest.
I'm down. Whatever this you want. But I'll prefer to come in here.
Well, that's not an option right now. So right now I'm going to ask you to perform a series of tests. If we do determine that you are under the influence of either an alcoholic beverage or a drug and you are arrested, then you're entitled to 3 phone calls. And those 3 phone calls will take place at the jail. For right now, just to clarify, you're not under arrest, so there's no reason for you to call an attorney. Okay? And that's not even an option right now. So I'm going to ask for you to go stand over there by that gas pump. and we're going to explain to you and demonstrate a few tests, and then you're going to perform those tests. You understand?
I understand, but
Okay. Or you can refuse the test if you want. So if you're going to refuse the test, you can just let me know that, and then I'll let you know what's going to happen afterwards.
I don't want to refuse because I know what's going to happen after that.
Yeah.
Can I be frank with you? I'll be honest with you. The other guy made an allegation that he thought there were any influence, okay? There's a lot of eyes on this right now. So we have to make sure that we at least investigate his allegation, right? So we do a couple of tests. If you do fine, you're on your way home, okay? If you don't do fine, then maybe you should be driving, okay? But at the same time, if you haven't had any alcohol, there shouldn't be any reason.
I'm down with everything, with the test, but I'll feel better if I call an attorney.
We don't normally do that, to be honest with you. So all we do is we demonstrate the test. If you can do the test, it's great. You're on your way. If you can't do the test, then we'll take it from there. Okay? Well, I'm being straight up with you. That was the allegation. That's what this says.
All right, Alfonso, let's go by the gas boots over there. Can you walk over? So your option is you're either gonna cooperate or you're gonna refuse. You're gonna refuse, and I'm gonna take it to station, and then we're gonna go from there.
I'm down with whatever
Okay.
test.
So you're not gonna call an attorney right now.
I'm down with whatever test. I'm down with the blood test and all that shit.
Okay.
But the thing is, yeah,
but you're not gonna call an attorney right now. That's not an option. So you're either gonna walk over there, or I'm gonna put you in handcuffs, and then you're gonna sit in my patrol car, and then we're gonna go from there. What do you want to do? You want to refuse?
I'm not refusing.
Well, you are refusing. If you're not gonna perform the test, then that's a refusal. So it's either you're gonna refuse or you're gonna perform the test, or at least try to. It's up to you. We're not gonna be here all night either. We have to get going. All right, let's go over there. I'll follow you. On that line facing me. So put your toes on that break in the concrete. So just toe the line right there. Your feet close together. You're gonna face me then. Put your toes right on that break in that concrete. Put your feet close together. Put your feet close together. There you go. Transfer your sides now. Alright. I'm gonna take your glasses, okay? So that way I can look at your eyes. Just stay in that position there. Alright, this test is really simple. All you're going to do is look at the tip of my finger. See my finger right here? And you're going to track my finger with your eyes only, okay? You're not going to move your head. You understand? Alright, so let's go ahead and take your glasses, go ahead and put them back on your face, that way you can see. Alright, so the first test, I'm gonna show you how to do it, I'm gonna explain it to you. If you don't understand the test, just ask and then I'll re-explain it again, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your feet close together like this, take your hands, put them on your sides, take your feet and put them really close together, so where they're touching. Okay, now you're going to take your right foot and then put it in front of your left foot from heel to toe. Can you do that? So you're going to take your right foot and you're going to put it in front of your left foot from heel to toe. Just like the way I'm doing it now. Okay, and stay in that position. Okay? So while you remain in that position, I'm going to explain to you what you're going to do from that point on, alright? So try to stay in that position if you can. And keep your hands to your sides, under your pockets. There you go. So now what you're going to do from that position, you're going to take 9 steps forward. You're going to count out loud every step. Let's stay in that position. I'm only going to explain to you and show you how to do it. So don't start yet. And it's going to look like this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took 5 steps. You're going to take 9 steps. You're going to take a series of small steps. And then you're going to take 9 additional steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took 5 steps. You're going to take 9 steps. All right? So remember, heel to toe, count every step, take a series of small steps, turn around, and take 9 additional steps. And then once you begin the test, you're not going to stop until you're done with the test. You understand? Yeah? You have any questions? Okay, so now you're going to start in the starting position, right? So you're going to take that right foot, you're going to put it in front of your left foot, like this, from heel to toe. And you're going to take 9 steps forward, just the way I showed you. Tell me out loud. Yep, keep going. And additional steps. Okay. Alright, Alfonso, we're going to do one more test, okay? You're going to put your feet close together, hands to your sides. Now, in this test, you can either raise your right or your left leg, whichever leg you want. All right. In this case, I'm going to raise my right leg just to show you the way you're going to perform this test. You're going to raise your foot 5 to 6 inches off the ground. You're going to look at the tip of your toe, keeping your hands to your sides. You're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. You're going to keep counting until I tell you to stop. All right. When you raise your leg, you're going to fully extend your leg. You're not going to essentially do this, right? You're going to fully extend your leg, keeping your foot parallel to the ground. You're going to look at the tip of your toe and you're going to count out loud. You understand? Have any questions? Okay, go ahead and begin when you're ready. Try with the other one? Alright, go ahead. Alright, let's try something else. You're going to put your feet close together, you're going to put your hands to your sides, and you're going to estimate the passage of 30 seconds in your head. Alright? So what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head back, you're going to close your eyes. As soon as you close your eyes, the time will begin. Once you feel that 30 seconds have elapsed, just open your eyes, indicating to me that 30 seconds have gone by. You understand? So again, keep your feet close together. So touch your feet, put them really close together. Hands to your sides, you're going to tilt your head back. As soon as you close your eyes, I'm going to keep track of the time. Okay? So 30 seconds. Ready? So tilt your head back. There you go. That's going to be 30 seconds. Now close your eyes. Now take your right foot and put it in front of your left foot. Toe. Yeah. Good.
Okay. 25 Travel at 254 to Holland for 429 in progress, 810 South Grant, 810 South Grant. gonna be Johnson Precision.
All right. Oh, okay. So you are under arrest. You mentioned that you wanted to call your attorney. You can call an attorney once we get to the jail, okay?
At 1308 East.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. You have any questions? No? Okay. Hey, once we get to the jail, will you cooperate with the blood sample?
Here's my general. Yeah, we got you. I appreciate it. Thank you. No open bottles or anything in there? Look at that cooler. It's pretty hammered, man.
Yeah, it is. You himself?
Yes. That's that extra. It's that gift that keeps on giving. I grabbed your phones. These are your phones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got them for you.
You'd be cooperating with the blood test at the jail? You're going to call an attorney, and that's fine. But I need you to cooperate with the blood test. I'm not denying you phone calls to your attorney. You can do that. But we are going to need a blood sample. You going to cooperate?
I would prefer to call attorney.
So you're not going to cooperate?
I'm not saying that I'm not cooperating.
Okay,
I
well,
would prefer.
I'm going to give you a few minutes. I know you prefer, but that's not an option quite yet.
Also, what do you do for a living?
For me?
Explain a little bit like what my partner was trying to tell you, okay? So when we signed for our driver's license, we signed an admin per se saying that if we were ever arrested for DUI, that we would give a blood or a breath sample. That's part of our rules for getting a driver's license, okay? So you have the right to refuse, but at that point, I gotta write a warrant for your blood. I gotta wake up a judge in the middle of the night, get him to sign it, and then if he signs it, unfortunately, the way that they draw the blood is it's not very pleasant because they put you in a chair, right? It's a little undignifying, to do that. It's not the route that we want to go, okay? The important thing is nobody got hurt here, right? Anyone can make a mistake, anyone can have a 1-280, and these things happen, okay? But I don't want to compound your experience and make it any worse than it has to, right? You can do the breath, you don't have to take blood, but the breath, it'll take the sample, it'll print something out, then you go to get a lawyer and fight it in court. You do the blood, if they do the blood, they'll take a little bit of extra blood that you can have sent to your own analysis to get your own thing done. And then that takes a certain amount of days, so basically you get a ticket and you go on your own. Okay, so those are the two examples. Or anything like that, but we do have to do our jobs, and those are the three options that I have, right? You can cooperate with a breath, blood, or I gotta go wake up a judge in the middle of the night and get a warrant sign, but we do have to move forward. Okay? So if you do the breath, then there's no extra sample to have your lawyer test. If you do the blood, we don't get the results until later, and then you have an extra bit of blood that your attorney can send out to get tested on his own lab, which is another way to do it. So, if you want to do the blood, let me know now, because I have to order the blood test, order the person that comes and takes the blood from to the jail, and it takes a little bit of time, and I want to get you out, the sooner the better, right? Get you out. So which one of those two sounds more appealing to you?
Undecided. I'm undecided.
You undecided? Okay. You want to think about it while we drive to the jail? Okay, why don't we do it? Okay? 2100?
2100. Time of arrest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you know you had a bench warrant for littering?
What's that?
You have a bench warrant for littering. You didn't know that? Yeah, there's a bench warrant there for littering. How many? 28 years? 29 years. Wow. That's a long time. My hat's off to you. It's hard work. Appreciate your cooperation with us. I know it's not an easy situation to be in, but you're being a gentleman about it, and I appreciate it.
They went 352 Alpha X. Enters the red through the back yard. There's a loose piece of glass on the sliding door that he removed. He looks for me 450 in the background and pacing around back and forth.
that yelling on the radio?
385 Bravo with additional news report a for fire at 432 South Bristol, 4232 South Bristol at Santa Ana Medical. They're requesting us for a patient stating that they had to work and they were trying to confirm.
459 in progress.
384 copy to make the call on the last 432 South Bristol. Fire is now advising the business is closed. However, there was a patient there who required medical assistance. They forced entry into the business.
We have some available.
Negative.
Okay. You just negative.
Number 730 Alpha King Tenant.
We have an admin over the beginning there.
10-4. Unit B Progressive.
Yeah.
Can we request a
Currently call off 194.
I'm sorry, say again?
Charlie Cole, Alpha
request
Nine.
a supervisor to be there?
Personal MacArthur, Cal Personal, Lima, Oscar,
sorry.
Whiskey, India, Papa, Lima.
A supervisor.
10-4.
We're both supervisors.
Break 730 Alpha King
Sergeant,
32.
somebody.
Anyone Charlie 12 Alpha, that's
Okay, so you got to decide what you want to do with our stuff. You're more than welcome to talk to a supervisor, but you need to let me decide what you want us to do.
3125 Bravo 384. Fire is now correcting that they have to work for a fire alarm.
We're both field supervisors, so what is it that you want to tell the supervisor that you can't tell us?
730 Alpha, you copy green 2?
I would just want somebody to be there to make sure it's okay.
That what's okay?
That everything's being done by book.
So, he's a traffic supervisor, right? I used to be in traffic CIU, so you have two supervisors from the traffic unit conducting this investigation. So, like I said, what we just need to know is if you want to do a breath, or you want to decline. If you want to decline, then I got to start on a warrant. I'm not trying to trip you up. This isn't, it isn't the end of the world. We just got to decide what chest you want to do.
Location.
10-4.
I thought you said you worked for, so how
Any activity has to be.
10 for the transit call 1614 north.
Okay, we can do that. That's fine. Yeah. I think the other guys are there too.
Who's that?
Danny and yeah,
Yes. Oh, Sterling.
yeah, sure. Both of them are here. So do you work? And then you're.
Please notify chief that.
Well, we
One
can
mil
do that
co-op?
through our chain of command. We have no problem doing that. About the process, I'd be more than happy to explain anything that you want. What are your concerns?
I wasn't to my attorney.
You're more than welcome to, but what I need to know now is whether you're willing to submit to a blood or a breath test, or you're declining. Those are our three options, right?
If I can talk to my attorney, I'm going to decline the protest.
Okay. Are you going to decline the breath test?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I have to read you an admonishment, and I have to get started on a warrant. Okay. Hey, do you have your doc? So I can pull up like the times. So he's going to decline. So we're going to have to start it again.
Yeah, what?
He's going to decline. So we're going to start.
Refusal?
Yep. So we have to read him the admonishments and start the reading.
These are my partner explain to you the process.
Yeah.
Can you be a refusal, please?
If I can talk to my attorney, I'm going to.
So just so that you know, refuse or not, we're still going to get a blood sample. So refusal,
CI is 17085. 17085.
313 Alpha Type 5.
313 Alpha
1200 North River.
good?
Over.
All right. Go ahead. Sit here.
What's the judge?
Just stand by.
The board? Yeah.
Grab your chair so you can sit right here. Yeah, have a right there. You know, let's put you right here. So you're out of the way.
951.
Two, 961.
Did you still want a sergeant to respond?
Westminster, west of Newhall. 8 Charles Nora, X-ray 0.
315.
Well, let's just stand by. I mean, if it's going to be a refusal, we're going to need a sergeant here anyway, so there's no point in calling him out.
Do you remember getting a littering ticket? A ticket for littering? Did you remember getting it?
I've never had one.
Because it's a bench warrant.
I've never had a ticket for this.
It's like a $5,000 bench warrant.
Well, I had a ticket for living 3 years ago at CHP. I went to court and I took care of it.
Were you supposed to turn something in afterwards? Or
Community service.
okay, so maybe you didn't finish that because they put it.
I did, my attorney turned it in.
Admonishment, okay? So pay attention really close to what I'm going to read to you right now. So you are required by state law to submit to and complete a chemical test to determine that alcohol and or drug content in your blood. Because I believe you are under the influence of alcohol, you have a choice to take a breath or blood test. If you are on DUI probation, you are required to submit to a preliminary alcohol screening test. You're not on probation for DUI, so that does not apply. But this is the most important one, so pay attention. If you refuse to submit to or fail to complete a chemical test, your driving privilege will be administratively suspended for 1 year. You understand? So, like I told you before, we're going to get a blood sample whether you like it or not. Okay, if you say that you do not want to cooperate, like my partner told you, we're going to call a judge, we're going to get a warrant, we're still going to get the blood sample. Okay? So at this point, do you want to provide a blood sample, or do you want to refuse and not provide either a breath sample or a blood sample?
I refuse. I know that you guys are going to get it anyways, but I refuse.
You're going to refuse it?
In case of emergency, what do you put? In case of emergency?
You're right here, Jim.
What is she to you? A friend, family?
My mother.
Mother? What's her phone number?
To the vehicle in front.
Right here.
Yeah.
Potentially to the with it.
I think they're gonna. I think they're standing by for epileptic right here right next door. Come on, Ford. What's up?